The Philippines will grace the halls of this grand book fair next year, inspired by the history of a complex country, the creative promise of its people, and the lasting intelligence of its quintessential hero, Jose Rizal, who wrote and published his incendiary novel No Limitang Ihre in Germany 9 years before the Philippine Revolution against the Spanish Empire. The presence of the Philippines will take the form of an atmosphere, animated by an enigmatic line from the said novel of Rizal, in which the character Sisa, in the act of waiting deep into the night for her seemingly vanishing children, begins to sense things and spirits around her. The imagination peoples the air with specters, says Rizal, translated by Charles Derbyshire from the original Spanish, which reads, La imaginación puebla el aire de espectros. In the ominous episode, Sisa's restless mind would stray and mutate, startled by the howling of a black dog. Rizal describes the condition of darkness as teeming, as the night is disposed to belief or the temptation of enchantment, the liminal moment when the mind is haunted by apparitions. These visions creep into the body of an anguished but plaintive Sisa, and Rizal poignantly stages this turning away from consciousness and slipping into the edge of another dimension. Suddenly, she felt her hair rise on her head, and her eyes stared wildly. Illusion or reality, she saw Crispin standing by the fireplace. While Derbyshire translates imaginación as imagination, in the context of Sisa's life as a distraught but resolute woman, her belief in possibility may be more sharply seen as speculative rather than a fully formed object like an imagination. Thus, the Filipino term hiwatig becomes more nuanced because it considers premonition, instinct, presentiment, suspicion, and so on. It is more openly preternatural and therefore more mystical than exclusively humanist. The imagination peoples the air thus becomes, in the more elusive Filipino language, pinupuno ang hangin ng hiwatig. The poetry here evokes the power of the book as the source of imagination and speculation. The noun people becomes a verb that signifies the fleshing out of the atmosphere. Nature and history, ethos and ecology come together beautifully in this belonging. The key words of imagination, people, and air allude to the elements of the writing and reading environment, the producers and receivers of texts, the talent of the individual who reads and writes, and the community gathered by the air emanating from and animating books. For Filipinos, at the heart of books is the potential of sharing, a collective aspiration to be present in the world of stories, ideas, mythologies, fantasies, migration, struggles, and the future. The guest of honor pavilion will be the space, the climate for this sharing. It will be a great honor for the Philippines to people the air of Frankfurt next year with its vital intuition and the excitement of its vision. Thank you very much.